For over 20 years, one show has defined the mockumentary genre and workplace comedy for millions around the world. From the original UK masterpiece created by Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant to the American version that became a global phenomenon, The Office has been a cultural touchstone. It's been remade in France, India, Chile, and Poland, each time adapting the cringe-worthy, hilarious, and surprisingly heartwarming dynamics of a mundane workplace for a new audience. And now, the beloved format is heading to South Africa. Get ready for Kantoor, the 14th international adaptation of this iconic series. Set to premiere on Showmax on January 20th, this version is swapping out paper for polony. That's right. The setting is Deluxe Processed Meats, a manufacturer of that distinctly pink, often mocked processed meat. It is a uniquely South African choice that is already promising a fresh and hilarious take on the show's core concept. The creative force behind this new adaptation is Bennie Fourie, a celebrated writer and director in South Africa. He's no stranger to the mockumentary style, having honed his craft for a decade on other projects. Fourie has expressed that bringing The Office to South Africa is a massive honor and that the timing is perfect. He's made it clear this won't be a simple copy and paste job. His goal is to reimagine the format in a way that truly reflects South African culture, humor, and identity. So why a polony company? Fourie explained that while South Africa is a nation of proud meat eaters, with broe, biltong, and steak being central to the culture, polony doesn't exactly hold the same prestigious status. It's the butt of jokes, especially after a major food safety scare a few years back. The last thing you'd want to admit at a braai is that you're passionate about polony. This creates an immediate, built-in layer of awkwardness and comedic tension for the characters who have to sell it for a living. It is a brilliant way to capture the spirit of Dunder Mifflin as unglamorous paper business while giving it a distinct local flavor. Leading the cast as the office manager, the equivalent of David Brent or Michael Scott, is Albert Pretorius. He plays Flip, a man who's only been the manager for a year, but is absolutely thrilled to have a documentary crew filming his every move. According to the director, Flip sees this as his chasing the sun moment, a reference to a famous South African rugby documentary, believing his rise to greatness deserves to be captured on camera. We can already feel the cringe-worthy leadership moments coming. Pretorius is a highly respected, award-winning actor, and it's going to be fascinating to see his interpretation of this iconic role. The ensemble cast is packed with talent, featuring names that will be very familiar to South African audiences. We have the hilarious Jacques Bezuidenhout, known for his stand-up comedy and acting roles. He's joined by screen veterans like Lita Bota and Carl Bukes, and award winners like Ilse Appel. The cast also includes Dania de Villiers, Mebo Bawa, Sipomzi Lukwaba, and newcomer Gert Duplessis. This blend of established stars and fresh faces is crucial for building the kind of believable and quirky office family that made the other versions so beloved. Each actor will have the challenge of creating a character that feels both familiar to the original archetypes, the prankster, the long-suffering receptionist, the office weirdo, but also authentically South African. The show is a Showmax original produced by Rapid Blue, which is part of BBC Studios, ensuring that the production has the backing and expertise of the original format's creators. BBC Studios is also handling global sales, which means Kantoor could eventually be seen by The Office fans all over the world. This is a significant moment for the African streamer Showmax, which actually launched its original content slate with a mockumentary series years ago. So for them, tackling the most famous mockumentary of all time feels like coming full circle. The original UK Office set a new standard for television comedy with its subtlety, realism, and painfully accurate portrayal of office life. The US version took that foundation and built a 9-season empire, becoming one of the most streamed shows even years after its finale. It proved that the format had a universal appeal that could transcend cultural boundaries. The core ideas, the bad boss who just wants to be loved, the workplace crushes, the pointless meetings, the silly pranks that make the day bearable, are things people can relate to everywhere. Now it's South Africa's turn. Kantoor has the potential to introduce a whole new generation and a new part of the world to this brilliant format. It's a chance to see South African humor and workplace culture on a global stage. The choice of the Polony factory, the top-tier local cast, and the experienced creative team all suggest that this adaptation is in very good hands. It's not just about remaking a show. It's about translating its heart and soul into a new language and a new context. Will Flip be as cringy as David Brent or as lovable as Michael Scott? Who will be the new Jim and Pam or Tim and Dawn? What kind of ridiculous team-building exercises will a Polony company manager come up with? We'll find out soon. Kantoor premieres with a double-episode drop on Showmax on January 20th. For fans of The Office and anyone who loves a good workplace comedy, this is one to watch. It promises to be a fresh, funny, and uniquely South African take on a modern classic. Thanks for watching. Are you excited about Kantoor? Which is your favorite version of The Office so far? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more news on all your favorite shows. See you next time.